There are moments in life when everything changes. Not with fireworks, not with a miracle, just one sentence, spoken by a complete stranger. Mine happened on a rainy Thursday evening inside Terminal C of Chicago O'Hare Airport. A woman I'd never seen before grabbed my arm so tightly that I nearly dropped my carry-on. Her breathing was uneven. Her makeup had started to run. She looked over my shoulder like someone was chasing her. Then she whispered, "Please, act like my husband for the next 40 minutes.
Isterte her.
I'm sorry. What? My grandfather's plane just landed." She swallowed hard. "He thinks I got married 6 months ago." I blinked. I didn't. My family doesn't know. And if he finds out today. She looked toward the arrival gate. "It'll break the only heart I still care about." I should have walked away. Every sensible person would have. But 8 days earlier, the woman I planned to marry had looked me in the eye and told me something I still couldn't forget. "You're wonderful, Ethan." She smiled while breaking my heart. "You're just too safe. 3 years together.
Wedding invitation smiled.
Venue paid for. Families excited. Then, gone. Because someone else made her feel alive. Funny thing about heartbreak, it doesn't just hurt. It convinces you that maybe everyone sees something wrong with you. By the time I reached O'Hare that evening, I wasn't flying home. I was running away. Away from memories. Away from wedding plans. Away from everyone asking if I was okay. So when this terrified stranger grabbed my arm, for the first time in weeks, someone needed me. Not because I was exciting. Not because I was rich. Not because I was charming. Because I looked dependable. She looked into my eyes. "Please. My grandfather only has one layover before flying to Seattle. 40 minutes. Then you'll never see me again." I looked toward the arrival board. Flight 284. Landed. Passengers arriving. The gate doors were already opening. She was out of time. I let out a slow breath. "What's my name?" She stared. "What? If I'm your husband? I need a name." Her expression froze. Then, for the first time, she smiled. "My name is Claire. You'll be Ethan." My real husband was supposed to be named Ethan. She laughed nervously. I practiced saying it. I almost laughed too. "How long have we been married?" 8 months. "Where did we meet?" "A bookstore." "What city?" "Milwaukee." "Favorite food?" "Pizza." "What kind?" "I don't know." She rubbed her forehead. "We don't have time." I nodded. "Then we'll improvise." She looked at me for a long second. "Why are you helping me?" I honestly didn't know. Maybe because somebody finally looked at me like I mattered. Maybe because I knew exactly what it felt like to disappoint people. Maybe because heartbreak makes strangers easier to trust. She slipped her hand into mine. It was shaking. "So is mine," I admitted. She looked down. "You nervous?" "I've never lied to someone's grandfather before." She laughed. A real laugh this time. Then the terminal doors slid open. Passengers began pouring into the airport. Business travelers. Tourists. Military families. Children running toward waiting parents. Then, an elderly man appeared. White hair. Navy veteran cap. Walking with a wooden cane. His eyes searched the crowd. The moment he spotted Claire, his entire face lit up. "Pumpkin!" He opened his arms. Claire ran forward. She hugged him like she'd been waiting her whole life. I watched from a few feet away. She wasn't pretending anymore. This love was real. Then the old man looked at me. "So?" His eyes sparkled. "This is the lucky young man." Claire took a deep breath. "Grandpa. This is Ethan. My husband." The old man smiled wider than I'd ever seen anyone smile. He walked straight toward me. The old man smiled wider than I'd ever seen anyone smile. He walked straight toward me. Before I could speak, he hugged me, hard. "You finally made my granddaughter happy." I felt my throat tighten. Nobody had hugged me since my wedding was canceled. "Sir, it's an honor." He stepped back. "Call me Frank. If you're family." "You don't call me sir." Family. One word. One lie. And somehow, It hurt more than hearing the truth. Over the next 15 minutes, we walked through the terminal together. Frank asked endless questions. How'd you meet? What made you fall in love? When are you buying a house? When am I getting great grandkids? Claire squeezed my hand every time another impossible question came. I somehow answered every one. Half truth, half imagination. Somehow, Frank believed every word. He laughed louder than anyone in the airport. Even strangers smiled watching us. For 40 minutes, we looked like a real family. Maybe, we even felt like one. Then something unexpected happened. Frank stopped walking. He reached into his coat pocket, pulled out a small velvet box, and handed it to me. This belonged to my wife. Claire immediately went pale. Grandpa!
No.
He ignored her. I've carried this with me for 12 years. He looked at me. I was waiting for the right man. You showed up. My stomach dropped. He opened the box. Inside was a wedding ring. I want you to have it. Claire's eyes filled with tears. I looked at her. She silently shook her head. This wasn't part of the plan. Not even close. And suddenly, 40 minutes didn't feel nearly long enough.